Do you remember the last time you had a nightmare? These unwelcome visitors in the dead of night are the brain's way of processing stress and fear while we sleep. But have you ever noticed that children seem to be less troubled by nightmares? Is it because they live carefree lives, or could there be another reason? In ancient Japan, people believed this wasn't just coincidence. They thought a mysterious yokai was silently watching over children, devouring their nightmares to ensure a peaceful sleep. Today in this video, let's uncover the legend of this dream-eating yokai, Baku, and explore the mysteries surrounding its existence. I'm Mr. Yao, and welcome to the Legend Yokai channel. Here, I explore famous yokai and urban legends. If you're into these topics, be sure to subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos. Baku, also known as the Dream Eater, is a mysterious creature from Chinese and Japanese folklore, said to devour nightmares and safeguard peaceful sleep. In ancient Japan, images of Baku were often placed beside children's beds, as it was believed that this yokai would consume their nightmares and leave only pleasant dreams. However, summoning Baku was not without risk. According to legend, if Baku remained unsatisfied after feasting on nightmares, it could begin to devour a person's hopes and aspirations, leaving them in emptiness and despair. The origins of Baku trace back to China. In ancient Chinese mythology, a yokai known as the Zerbu Xiang was a chimeric beast formed from the traits of multiple animals, believed to be the inspiration for Baku. Ancient texts describe Baku as a yokai assembled from the claws of a tiger, the tail of an ox, the eyes of a rhinoceros, and the trunk of an elephant, a description that closely matches the Zerbu Xiang. During the Tharng dynasty, the poet Bai Juyi helped popularize the belief that images of such hybrid creatures could ward off illness and evil. Around the same time, a real-life creature identified as Baku was regarded as a rare and exotic animal, brought to China as tribute from Southeast Asia or southern regions. Ancient texts often described it as resembling the Asian tapir or Malayan tapir. At the time, Baku was believed to be the legendary Zerbu Xiang beast, and its fur was thought to possess strong protective powers against evil spirits. Because of this belief, people hunted these creatures extensively, using their pelts to make blankets and amulets to ward off malevolent forces. However, thanks to Bai Juyi's advocacy, people eventually came to believe that simply drawing or carving the image of Baku could provide the same spiritual protection. This shift in belief spared the creature from excessive hunting and contributed to its preservation. The idea of Baku as a ward against evil spread to Japan during the Edo period, where it underwent a transformation. In China, Baku was primarily seen as a protective spirit against misfortune. But in Japan, it evolved into a yokai that devours nightmares and safeguards sleep. This reinterpretation marked Baku's transition from a general talisman of protection to the widely known Dream Eater, refining its role from repelling evil to directly ensuring peaceful rest. Despite being regarded as a spiritual entity, Baku has a distinct physical description. It is often depicted as a bizarre chimera, as ancient legends claim that after the gods finished creating all living things, they used the remaining parts to piece together Baku. As a result, this yokai possesses traits from multiple animals. Since the early 20th century, placing a Baku talisman beside a child's bed has become a common tradition in Japan. If a child has a nightmare, parents teach them to wake up and chant a special incantation 3 times. Baku-sama, come eat my nightmare. It is said that upon hearing these words, Baku will quietly descend and devour the nightmare, allowing the child to fall back into a peaceful sleep. This practice is not limited to children. Many adults also pray to Baku for restful nights. Some even wear Baku-shaped amulets or place Baku carvings under their pillows to ward off bad dreams. Baku's legend serves as a cautionary tale, but summoning this yokai requires care. If Baku remains hungry after consuming a nightmare, it may continue to devour the summoner's hopes and aspirations, leaving them aimless and lost in a void of emptiness. During the Sengoku period, a battle-worn samurai was tormented by relentless nightmares. Every night, the ghosts of the battlefield cried out for his life, leaving him unable to find peace. One evening, deep within the mountains, he stumbled upon a dying Baku. Moved by pity, the samurai nursed the creature back to health. In gratitude, Baku asked what he desired most. Upon learning of the samurai's torment, Baku offered him a deal. It would devour his nightmares in exchange for half of his memories. In a hushed voice, Baku warned, "Your nightmares will vanish, but what is lost will never return." Without hesitation, the samurai agreed. From that night on, his nightmares ceased, and he finally knew restful sleep. But as time passed, he began to forget the faces of his loved ones. He could no longer remember why he fought, or what once gave his life meaning. An unbearable emptiness consumed him, while Baku watched from the shadows. One day, realizing that his memories had nearly faded away, the samurai roared in fury. He drew his blade and struck at Baku, desperate to reclaim what was lost. But Baku only sighed. "Is this not what you wish for?" In the end, the samurai collapsed in despair, and together, he and Baku faded into the night. Today, due to the introduction of the Malayan tapir to Japan, its adorable and somewhat clumsy appearance has gradually replaced the once majestic image of Baku from Chinese legends. The dream-eating Baku we recognize today, with its elephant-like trunk and pig-like body, owes its charming form to this influence. Across different cultures and eras, people have always believed in some mysterious force capable of warding off nightmares. Whether it be the protective talismans of ancient China or the dream guardians of Japan, Baku has long been seen as a defender against nightmares, a role that continues even to this day. Perhaps, in the future, Baku will remain a silent guardian of dreams, protecting those plagued by restless nights. But be warned, its protection may come at cost. If you ever wake up feeling like you've forgotten something important, then perhaps Baku has already visited you. If you enjoy my channel, please help by hitting the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you won't miss my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching until the end, and I'll see you next time.